Alright, everybody, we're reviewing Bound for Glory 2016. It is TNA's pay-per-view, by the way. I just want you to remember that. It was not WWE's pay-per-view. It was not like ROH's pay-per-view. It was Billy Corgan's pay-per-view. So, with that out of the way, what do you guys think about it? Like, were you guys happy about it? Like, overall feeling?
I was happy.
You were happy?
If it was their last hurrah, I was very happy with it.
Ending was kind of, but I mean, once you have that Great War, and then the whole Knockouts title just to give it to Gail Kim, and then Cody Rhodes, his debut, which was like, then everything kind of just felt after, you know, the Great War, because the Great War
outside the Great War,
blew everything
this
up.
pay-per-view reminded me of another certain pay-per-view. I alluded to it earlier this morning. WCW Greed.
But it didn't really
very good on paper. Very good on paper.
But it didn't really end up that way, because it was really good though. Like, everybody really put their work in tonight. You could see it. I mean, Aaron Rex and Eddie Edwards, they worked with what they got, and I thought it should have went 5 rounds since it was a title match, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, it was really good with that. Of course, Aaron Rex was going to get the belt. The Bound for Gold was obvious. It was going to be Eli Drake. We thought that Cody Rhodes would have been like a mystery guy or something. He wasn't. For the most part, you could have predicted everything to happen. Lashley was going to retain, all right. The Hardy was going to retain.
Was going to win.
I think the only thing that kind of surprised me a little bit is I thought that they were going to pull a thing where Decay was going to win, just barely, but they didn't. I knew Eli Drake was going to win Bound for Gold. I knew DJZ was going to retain that belt. I knew Aaron Rex was going to get the belt, even if it was Drew Galloway. Let's see what else there was. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh, Mike Bennett versus Moose. I knew Moose was going to win. I wanted Mike Bennett to win, but I knew Moose was going to win, which hopefully Mike Bennett will win the feud with Cody Rhodes. Probably not. I don't know why. There's some weird fetish going on tonight, why everybody wore white tights, trunks, gear. I don't know why, but it was a very...
No poor guys wear white, JR.
It was a very predictable pay-per-view in terms of guessing who would have won each match, but I think that makes things just that much better, in my opinion, because I think that's good and bad, but I like it in a sense of everything felt like we can move forward. Like, we have some concluding chapters, but there's still a way to move forward, okay?
May I say something?
You can shoot from the hip all you want, fam.
Yeah. So,
Bang, bang.
I want to make this clear. If this is TNA's last pay-per-view, because there's a lot of speculation that WWE is going to buy them off, and someone's going to buy them off, or they're just going to go broke. So, if this is TNA's last pay-per-view, it's a way to go. It was a TNA show from beginning to end. BS booking, stupid waste of money.
Well then,
Matt
Hardy and Jeff Hardy getting over everybody, and
here I thought you were gonna give like a very like sincere type thing. And
No. I mean this in the most sincere way possible. TNA is going the way it came in, with bullshit.
Language.
With BS and waste of money. And if this is their last pay-per-view, congratulations. You came in the exact same way you came out.
well, dang. I think
Yeah.
that was bad.
But if this is not their last pay-per-view, if somehow from a miracle they find a pot of gold in Universal Studios,
Yeah.
this pay-per-view sucked. Like,
so it was a good way to go out, but if they're still continuing, not a good way to go out, because they still got that one last impact, technically, until they find a way to renew a contract or the ultimatum or something happens. So,
Or cough, cough, no chance.
in hell.
Who knows?
But
But Mullins, what did you think about it?
the pay-per-view as a whole?
Nah, or individual matches. Like any real complaints?
Like I said, the Great War definitely lived up to what they were saying about it.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely it felt like a movie.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that saved that whole Gauntlet Gold, Bound for Gold thing was Eli Drake winning.
Yeah, I liked how
if he didn't win that match was a complete waste because their mystery person that they hadn't announced yet was Mahabali Shera.
No, I think it was already announced. I think the only one that wasn't announced was I don't even know. I thought they announced everybody actually.
I'm trying to think about who was in it. I can't remember everyone.
There was the
There's
Bromans,
a bunch of tag teams. A bunch of the tag teams.
Tribunal, Bromans, Grado, and Shera. Who else? There's
Tyrus and Eli.
Tyrus, Braxton Sutter, Eli Drake, and
Rockstar Spud.
And that was it.
Yeah, so like no one was a surprise.
Yeah, so
I feel like the money cut in for that. Like they wanted to have someone to be a surprise.
I think Del Rio was one of the judges for the Bound for Gold. Like I swore I saw Del Rio.
And then when they inducted Gail Kim, they wasted a lot of money with cameos.
Yeah.
A pregnant woman.
We had Awesome Kong, Amazing Kong, whatever. She was there. We had Taryn Terrell.
Christy Hemme.
Christy Hemme, yes. Who else? We had someone in the video package.
Dixie Carter was there as well, and the guy from Smashing Pumpkins.
David Lasagna.
So, interesting enough, Billy Corgan was not there. That's something to take note.
I think it was a shame to show his face after all the news that's been happening.
He might actually be trying to work on buying this company. That he honestly might be in a standstill at some kind of corporate meeting.
Yeah, who really knows with that? Best of luck to Billy Corgan because, man, I hope from the Smashing Pumpkin reference tonight and the fact that Drew Galloway...
That was the greatest reference.
I would like to believe he's the one who threw the pumpkin.
And Drew Galloway saying, you better buy the company. Billy Corgan, please buy that company for us, fam. Other than that, let's see. Let's go through big highlights during the Great War. I feel like because that's the only match really to give a big, great highlight to.
The guy who randomly appeared.
We had a random guy who we'll probably find out who it was. I thought it was going to be Shannon Moore, some other friend of the Hardys. Probably was a friend.
If Shannon Moore, he really let himself go bad.
But it wasn't because Shannon Moore had tattoos too, though, right?
Yeah, and the fact that guy was really, really fat. And last I saw Shannon Moore, he wasn't really, really fat.
Yeah, so there's that. Who else? There was.
I did some research. It's just a fan. It was just a random fan.
So
it was a plot convenience for them to randomly get the car. That was it. That's the only purpose he had.
Probably for free.
For free.
The truck for free. There's that. Of course, there was Vanguard 1 who got the spit in the face of Rosemary. Rabbi Sky, which was taken out really early by the spit. We had Jeff Hardy go crazy and had an alter ego gimmick before Willow. He had a different gimmick before Willow, and then Willow came out also. They did the normal part where Abyss gets sandwiched with barbed wire and thumbtacks, and we had Jeff Hardy do the little not Twist of Fate, the Swanton Bomb. What?
You said not Twist of Fate, so the first thing I thought it was Whisper in the Wind.
No, it's Swanton Bomb. Props off to Crazy Steve for taking some crazy bumps, in my opinion, because that looked painful with the chair stuff on the neck and the Twist of Hate and all that.
Even though someone here says that they are not painful at all.
Yeah. There's a Flaming Janice tonight also. That was crazy. There was just a lot of great stuff from the Great War that I felt like once the Great War happened... Sorry, Cody Rhodes, Gail Kim, Lashley and all of them, you couldn't really follow up with that. It was just so impactful, in my opinion.
The only way they could have topped that is if, God came out to wrestle.
He came out, he just shot it with a lightning bolt, or...
And I just want to say something about the whole broken thing.
Yeah, shoot.
Ever since I heard of it and saw, the very cringy editing of Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy's rivalry, I really did not like them. But knowing that this is the only reason TNA is any even still relevant in wrestling. I give them props for having a huge conclusion with this whole decay and delete thing.
Oh, it's not over. Like,
oh,
yeah. if the company still is alive in like 3 weeks, it's not over by any means, probably. So that's good and bad because it was called the Great War. I mean, what are they gonna call this? Like,
the nuclear strike.
Anyways, let's give our final numbers. Mullins, what do you give it tonight?
Let's go 9.
9. Malin, what'd you give it?
I would go 9.
9. Lenny.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
shoot.
I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna feel like. Am I allowed to say the A word?
Yeah,
say
I guess.
I'm allowed to be an ass butthole. But
Both of them at the same time.
I'm gonna feel like that.
All right.
But to me, this pay-per-view
Yes.
was not good. Would not be even decent if it wasn't for the Great War. I think every other match was and when the Great War came, it was so outlandishly stupid that it was the best thing ever. So, without the Great War, I want to give Bound for Glory a 4 out of 10. But with the Great War, I want to say the Great War itself is what the WWE needs to do with their straight-to-DVD films. It would be amazing to see, like, the Wyatts do something like that for a WWE movie, or New Day, or something like that. It would be amazing if WWE did a straight-to-DVD with this type of BS storytelling. This is basically like the what was that movie with Hulk Hogan, Barbed Wire or something like that? No, No Holds Barred.
No Holds Barred, yeah.
No Holds Barred. This is basically the TNA television equivalent of No Holds Barred. Over the top, but for some reason everyone likes it. So I'm gonna give that at least a 9. It would have been a 10 if version 1 Matt Hardy came out with the Lake of Reincarnation.
I'm gonna give it a 9. Only things I'm really taking off, in my opinion, was it was kind of predictable. There wasn't too much shocking stuff. There was that little mishap during the Grand Championship match where the lights came off, and then there was a pay your bill chant. So, other than that, I give it a 9. Really good, really good. Watch it, especially the Great War. Oh gosh, watch that.